The story is, do not lie and say you can drive. Please don't. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, I'm glad to have you back. If you're new and you like what you see, why not subscribe to me? Today we will be doing a story time. A story time about my first time driving. So if you're interested in knowing, continue watching. I decided to do the story time because it's summer and my first driving experience was during the summer. First driving experience was about 6 summers ago. Freshman year summer or my sophomore year summer. Okay, are y'all ready? Grab your popcorn, grab your tissue, grab your friend, grab your mom, grab your brother, because I'm about to tell y'all the tea. It was either my freshman or my sophomore year summer, right? And it was at like 7 in the morning. Mind you, the only reason I was up was because my family plays poker. And yes, they play until like 7 o'clock in the morning. True story. So a family friend was there and you know, they're like, hey, go get some tacos. So me and her were the only ones not playing poker. Like we were just there watching our vacation. So, you know, I was teeing up. Just kidding. So me and her just there watching and they're like, go get some tacos. So she's like, okay. She's like, Clear, you want to ride with me? I was like, sure. We're going to call her Janie. I don't know. Okay. Me and Janie leave to go get some tacos. And right when we were walking outside of my house, I'm like, let me drive. I was like,
let me drive.
Let me drive. She's like, you can drive. I was like, yeah, I drive all the time. She's like, for real, you can drive. I was like, yeah, I drive all the time. Yo, I'm laughing now, but in the moment, I was scared shitless. She's like, okay. Throws me the keys. I grab the keys. We're walking to the car. I'm like, why did I really like? I'm thinking to myself, like,
the face you make when you get caught in a lie.
When you realize, like, you just told a lie and you can't, like, get out of it now. I'm thinking, like, should I tell her I can't drive or, like, do I just go with the flow? So I'm like, screw it. Let me go with the flow. I open up the door and I know the first thing you have to do is put on your seatbelt. So before I do anything, I'm putting on my seatbelt. Okay, so I put on my seatbelt, you know, shut the door, put the key in the ignition. Look comfortable, cool, calm, and collected.
Girl, if you only knew what you were getting yourself into.
And she was like, put your foot on the brake. And at that time,
but I thought you said you could drive.
Was. So I'm like, this one?
Or this one?
When I said this one, I pressed on the gas. And I got nervous, so I put the car in reverse. Rewind. So,
and in this moment, she realized.
And I'm like, this one or this one? She was like, you don't know which one the brake is? I thought you said you could drive. I was like, girl, I can't drive. I was just joking with you. So I put my foot on the brake, but I actually put my foot on the gas. I just shifted the car out of park and I didn't know what it was going to do until happened it was reversed. So when she realized we were in reverse, she was like, I was like, oh my God, like, no, like, I did not mean to do this. I was like, how do I put it back in park? How do I put it back in park? She's like, push the brake. Put the car back in park, and I'm trying to press on the brake. I don't know what I'm doing. So by the time we're like, literally, we're going back, and I pressed like down on it hard, not even soft. I was like, boom, like, not boom. I like pressed all the way down on the gas, okay? So imagine someone pressing all the way down.
Nah, it ain't no imagine. So, you shouldn't have lied.
I'm all the way on the gas. I'm in reverse. I'm freaking scared because this girl's life is in my hands. I done lied and said I can drive and I can't. So
all I know is we're going back. Like, we're going back quick too. So
she's like, push the brake. So I'm like, I'm trying. Like, I'm scared. I'm trying. I felt so bad. I'm turning the steering wheel, right? And I'm still trying to like press on the brake, but we were already so far back. We like literally went through my neighbor's fence. Okay, and the way my neighbor's fence was set up, it was like half of it was off. Don't ask me why, but half of the fence was off and the other fence was like up. So we went through the part that was like an open part of the fence. So we literally went right through the fence. And when I realized like we were going up, because it was like it's a bump and then you go through the fence. So we're going up.
God, if you get me out of this, I promise I won't tell anyone that I can drive when I know damn well I can't.
Push the brake. So I'm like this and she's still like yelling at me, push the brake. At this point, we're literally in my next door neighbor's yard. Like we're in this yard, y'all. I was
Like, as
literally
close as the
this
Cavs
close
were to winning
him
game
in their
1.
house, like going in their house. He was like, push the brake. And at that point, I just closed my eyes. I got my hand off the steering wheel. I don't know what she did, but if I remember, she was like in a state of shock too. Honestly, God was with me. Like, I know that sounds cliche. I know that sounds crazy, but literally, that was nobody but God. Like, when I tell y'all I took my hands off the steering wheel, I legit had my eyes closed. I didn't have my foot on nothing, and all of a sudden the car just stopped. Like, right before we were about to go into these people's house, the car stopped. By this time, like I say, once the car stopped, I went up and I hit the mirror on top of the driver's seat. Like, swung in my face. As the car was stopped, we're still this close to my neighbor's house. Like, this is the house and this is us in the car. When I tell you we were so close to running it like literally into the house, we were so close, y'all. So when the car stopped, I was just like, my mom, my grandma, my cousin, they're running out to get us. Like, my cousin literally jumped over the fence, like, get me out of the car. I was only 16. Okay, so I'm only like 16. I don't have nobody's driver's license. Then lied and told this girl can drive. Poor me. Most importantly, poor her. Poor car. Her car just doomed. So my cousin jumped over the fence, and my mom, I remember my mom was just, wow, really birds, really. I remember my mom was just in our doorway in a state of shock. As soon as my cousin came and got me out, I ran. I was like, I don't know. She was like, be quiet, get your ass in the house. She's like, you want those people to call the police? We all could be in trouble. So I was like, okay, so we got into, did you lie and tell her you can drive? And I remember that day, that Saturday, some new Jordans was coming out. I was like, I'll give her my shoe money to get her car fixed. And the girl was just like, why did you lie to me? Why did you lie to me? Like, why would you tell me you can drive? I was like, I was joking. Like, I didn't actually think you would believe me and take me seriously. She's like, yes, I believed you. Y'all, my eye, like, I had popped an eye vessel. I wish I had pictures to show y'all. But I popped an eye vessel. Her car, it was messed up, but not like to where it wasn't drivable anymore. Literally, like I say, I just gave up into like figuring out what to do. And I knew at that very moment, like, God literally was with the both of us. And for me to only come out with the popped eye vessel, her car still was up and running. No one got in trouble. Like, we were safe, we were okay. And I know that's nobody but God, because if it was up to me, we probably would have been in those people's house. And it's so funny because like 2 years ago, she seen me at the gas station, and at this time I'm driving, legit driving. She's like, I hope you ain't about to wreck that car. I was like, I don't know, I just wanted to drive to get some tacos. And the worst part of it all, literally the taco place is up the street and around the corner. I couldn't even drive up the street and around the corner, y'all. Like, who can't drive up the street and around the corner? Me. Heart was dropping. I felt terrible when it was all said and done. I felt so bad. And my mom, looks can kill. I would have been deceased. But thankfully enough, I made it out okay. Everybody was okay. The car was okay. So everything, thanks to God, everything was okay. I wanted to come back with a summer story time for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me what was your first driving experience like in the comment section down below. See you in my next video.
I don't have the time to be giving out my time. Haters trying to dim my light, cause they know I'm about to shine. When they say I'm not hot, now you know you niggas lying.